Hello everybody, and what is going on? So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different and show you my sneaker collection and my sneaker essentials collection, like the accessories and stuff. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now I know I've mentioned these shoes in at least like 4 videos now, like a vlog, a favorites video, and probably another one floating around, but I just want to mention it one more time. The Vans. These are my dailies. I use them for absolutely everything. I drive in them, I go to the gym in them, I go to work in them. They're just the best beater in the world, and as you can see, they are dirty AF and they need a proper clean. I can't stress them enough. If you're looking for a comfortable shoe, then go for the Vans old school lows or even the highs. I might buy myself a pair of highs as well, because these, yeah, you can tell they're like worn, even to the point where like it's coming apart. I need to super glue it back together. That's something else that needs doing. So let me just give you another close up, like you haven't seen this shoe before. There you go. Look how beaten up it is at the front. And that's that shoe. And just to get my beater shoes out the way, I thought I'd show you my Puma suedes that I got when they were like super popular. Like, oh my god, you have to get a pair of Puma suedes because they're so in fashion. And I did. So here are the Puma suedes that I got. Now the reason why these are so beat up is the fact that in summer I did wear these every day. I used to like walk into the forest with them, which I probably shouldn't be holding them like this because my hands are going to be dirty now. But anyway, I don't really use this shoe for much anymore. I like, if I'm washing my car, then I'll use this shoe to like wash my car in. One of the main reasons why I've just completely forgotten about this shoe and just treat it like absolute garbage is because one day I think I got it dirty and then the suede went a bit funny, and I was like, I've got 2 options here. I can either clean it or I can just use it as a beater and just use it to like mess around in and do whatever in. And I chose the latter of the 2. As you can see, it's beaten up massively. Although it is a massively comfortable shoe, and it's a bit different. At the time it wasn't, because everyone was wearing these, but now hardly anyone wears them, so you could probably bring them back. Be a fashion icon. So the very last beater I want to show you, I still have the box for them, is, ow, I just hurt myself, Superstars. Now I used to wear these shoes like every single day. I know I keep saying I keep wearing the shoes every single day, but these, I really like these shoes, but the only problem is that where I keep driving in them, you can see like I've created like a little gap. There you go. I've absolutely smashed these up while driving, because when I drive, I would drive like that. Apart from that, a little clean up and a lace change, these will look like brand new. But I really like these, old school, and you just can't go wrong. They go with most outfits, and that's all the beaters. That's all the boring stuff gone now. What have we got here? Oh, so these I got like last year, I believe, and they're just the Nike Air Commands. This was during a time where everyone was like getting back into the retro shoes, like the Air Max 95s, the 93s, the 90s, the 1s. And to be a little bit different, people would get Commands around my area. Pick these up from JD. They're a pretty cool shoe to have, a cool alternative shoe. So like everyone's busting the Air Max 90s and you think, nah, I don't want to bust Air Max 90s like everyone else. I want to do something a little bit different. And these did the job. They're pretty much the same as an Air Max 90, I would say, but you know, they just look a little bit different, and a little bit, you know, more retro, as you will. I got these in 2 colorways actually. Yeah, I got these in black. Most of my shoes I used to get used to just be in plain black. I was just like, nah, do you want any color in your shoes, Adam? Nah, just black, mate. So I got them in black, and I got them in this colorway. So, you know, these used to be beaters as well. I think they're pretty much are still beaters. I don't really wear these anymore, but they're still pretty cool shoes. Like, you know, I might start wearing them again. You know, bearing in mind I've got like loads of shoes behind me. I think I could wear these again. These look pretty cool. I'll just show you the side, the fronts, the other sides, the backs, and the bottoms. Nike Air logo at the front, that's pretty cool. So those are my Commands. They're all done. The next thing I want to show you are my Air Max 90s that I did a little customization on the front of them. I don't know if you can see the little bar and the little lace tips. I think I got this lace tip kit from Nike Town a couple of months ago. It was like in the summer, and I saw all the stuff that you can customize your Air Max with, or your Air Force Ones or whatever, and I was like, yeah, they look sick. So I put them on the shoe. It took me a while because you have to like cut the lace tip, super glue them on, and like Yeezy them up like that. So that took a while to do. Obviously you have to have a pair of Air Max 90s, like it's just got to be in everyone's collection. Dusty. So the thing is with me, I'm a little bit OCD, and if I buy them in black, you have to buy them in a lighter colour, which these are next. The white ones, I did the same thing with them. I've got like 2 packs of them, and yeah, they still look pretty cool. Now these I kept clean for years. People always used to ask me, how do you keep your shoes so clean? You don't wear them. I've probably only worn these out like 10 times at most. Summer's coming up and you have to wear something light, and I think these are going to be a good contender now that I've put, you know, the gold bits on them so you can look flash, 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 flash like a 90s rapper. So that is my Air Max 90 collection. Let me just show you the sides of these. Look at that, all white. Everyone sits there and jokes about how JD is like, oh, you get your shoes from JD. It was like, yeah, I know I get my shoes from JD. You know why? Because they do decent shoes sometimes. And this is a perfect example. Yeah. The next pair of shoes I want to show you are my Roadmans, my 110s, also known as the Air Max 95s. You know, people started wearing these again when like Skepta's Shutdown came out, and they were like, oh yeah, Shutdown. So like, everyone was on this hype. You want to be a roadman, you're a roadman for life. You don't know. I think the main reason I bought these though was for like nostalgic value, because like, do you just remember busting these in black in school for PE? Yeah, sick mate. And here's the bottom of them. You'll probably see this footprint on one of them Crime Watch programs. The Roadman shoe. Let me show you the fronts. The sides. Cool little tick there, done now. The backs. And I'll show you a close up of when they like had that cool little 90s Air Max logo. Those are the Air Max 95s. And of course, you have to remember I've got OCD, so I bought them in black too. Look at that. Look at how cool and road these shoes are. Air Max 95s, Roadman essentials. If you don't have one in your collection, you're not gully enough. So the next pair of shoes I want to show you are the Huaraches. Now, I haven't worn Huaraches in years. This is my only pair of Huaraches. They're the triple black Huaraches. I bought these when they were very, 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 very first getting popular. So I saw a couple of my mates wearing them and I thought, yeah, they're sick. So I bought myself a triple black pair from Foot Locker. Not exactly my size, these are like an 8.5, but they fit quite snug anyway, so whatever. I bought the triple black Huaraches from Foot Locker, not realising that these were like a highly sought after colourway, the Roadman Huaraches or whatever. I bought these Huaraches and I had people offering me like £200 because I bought these for 90, I believe. Yeah, about £90. I had people offer me £200 for just Huaraches until they started restocking them like mad, and now they're just worth retail. But whatever, I thought they looked cool at the time. Go for a cheeky Nando's in these. In all fairness, you have to admit, it is quite a comfortable shoe. Like, you can't really argue with that. People sort of like contest like, oh, it looks like a pair of Crocs. Which it does a little bit, I can see where they're coming from, but it's not a sandal. They're Huaraches. So let me just show you, if you don't already know what a pair of Huaraches looks like. So that's the backs, the sides, and the bottom of them. The nice little Huarache logo. And the inside, I don't know if you can see anything there. I can't see anything in there. And the next pair of shoes I want to show you, I've already shown them in like a latest pickup video, but they're just the Cortezes again. There's a little story that goes with these. I thought these were the Forrest Gump ones. They look very much like the Forrest Gump ones, apart from the fact that it's like nylon, and the Forrest Gump ones were leather, and they have like little grey bits there and there. I don't really care. I think these look pretty cool. Like, they're Cortezes, they're OG, come on. So let's just show you the sides, the backs, the fronts. See, that's the thing though, right? They don't really look that impressive when you look down on them. Like, from you're looking at your shoes, they look like sausages, bro. If you like look at them like that, they look like sausages and they don't really look too impressive. But then when you look at them from the side, when people like look at your shoes like that, they look like that and they just look OG, and I think that's so sick. That is not going to be my last pair of Cortezes. I do have a couple of ideas of what Cortezes I want to get next, but that's just, you know, my pretend Forrest Gumps, I'll call them. The next pair of shoes I want to show you are these wheat slash flax. I forgot which one they actually are called. I think this is the wheats. the Wheats Air Max ones. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again, the story of how I acquired these. I went to get the Air Force One flaks, or Wheats, or whatever you want to call them, but when I got into London and went into Nighttown, the staff was like, nah, that's only a US release, you're gonna have to wait a little while longer for them. And because I woke up at like 7 in the morning to catch the first train into London to go to Nighttown and get myself the Air Force Ones, I was sitting there and I was mad. I was like, nah, no, this is not how this is gonna go down. Out of principle, I bought something and went home with them. So the only reason I have these is out of principle. I was like, I'm gonna get myself a Wheat shoe, and that's what I'm gonna come back with, a Wheat shoe. I don't care if it's the Air Force Ones, the Air Max ones, the Air Max 90s, or whatever else. I don't care, it's gonna happen. And it did. I'll show you the sides of them, the back of them with that cool little logo, yeah. The other side, the bottoms of them. The only problem with like a light sort of bottom is that they do get like that. Looks a bit dirty, but like, come on, like only the ground is gonna see that, so it doesn't really matter. And you get that little cool tongue, which is pretty cool. And that is that. Those are the flax slash Wheats, whatever. Now the next thing I want to show you, that I have shown you in a previous video, are the De La Souls. Now, I was quite surprised about these because these were slept on for ages. I picked these out of an outlet store. They're quite well made, to be honest. I mean, just look at them. They look like really well put together. And they're pretty funky, good materials and whatnot. But yeah, not a lot of people were feeling them. And they just sat in outlet stores for ages. I was like, bruh, that's just mad. I'll just show you how cool these look from the side and the backs. And the fronts and the bottom of them. I think I've probably shown you this, but whatever. And I am gonna get a lot of use out of them in summer. There's a big tower just piling up there. It's like a game of Jenga. And the next thing I want to show you is, quite frankly, my favorite pair of Air Force Ones that I own. Well, it's the only pair of Air Force Ones that I own, but it's like up there with my most favorite shoes that I own. The Air Force One High Flax slash Wheat, or whatever you want to call them. These are so comfortable, they look so nice, and you know, I think the reason why I'm so hyped up for these is the fact that the story that I told you before of how I went to London and didn't get them and was so mad about it, and then they came out. I was so happy to get myself a pair. I was like, yes, so sick. And just look at them again. All the backs, the other side, and the bottoms. They need a little bit of a clean to like keep them fresh. These are just my favorite shoe. Like, come on, look, get a cool little high strap. You can do what you want with it. You can have a little flopping around like Snoopy, or you can just keep them looking fresh, looking tight, sick. And last but not least, you've seen them before and you're gonna see them again. These are the Jordan Retro 4 white cements. Look at them. 2016 release, still stinking of industrial glue, but we can allow that for now. They've brought back the Nike Air branding. It just used to be Jumpman on the back. Big massive fan of having the Nike Air on the back again. The bottom of them looking super awesome. Whenever you get a pair of Jordans, you get yourself this nice little accessory. And I've got my little shoe tree in there just so it keeps its shape. I have to show you these again. Sides, fronts, loose lace, nice leather. Yeah. Nike branding on the back, Nike branding on the bottoms. Love them. First pair of Jordans as well, so super jelly, right? And that is just the first part of this video. I'm gonna split this video into 2 parts because this is probably gonna be about like 15 minutes long. At the start of the video, I said that I was gonna show you my sneaker collection, and I was gonna show you my sneaker essentials, my cleaning stuff and my display stuff, and you know, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna split it into 2 parts. This was the sneakers. The next video is going to be the essentials and all the accessories, and that is that. If you like this video, then you can give it a nice little like. That's what a like button looks like, very fancy. And if you want to subscribe to me and see more of what I do, then you can using a subscribe button. Should be somewhere. There's probably one down there. There's probably going to be one up there, or wherever. You can subscribe to me, and that is it. I will see you in part 2. Bye. This I was actually quite surprised to find in the thrift shop. Champion, I absolutely love Champion brand. And this, again, I was tempted to keep for myself, but I thought to myself, you know what, no,